Good morning, children. Welcome to the social session. Children, we were learning about gender equality in the previous session. We learned that the literacy level among the women was very low in the states as well as in India. There was a wide what we call difference between the men education and the women education in the country. And even though there is a less discrimination or less difference between the girl education and boy education in the lower classes, but when it comes to the higher education, most of the men are given priority over the girls education. Girls getting drop out from the colleges because of various reasons, and they are not pursuing the higher education, and due to which in higher education their enrollment is also very less. And today we shall learn about right to property for the women children. Okay, जायदाद में उन लोगों को भी हक रहती, किसको, बच्चियों को भी हक रहती. There is a right to property. The government has provided equal right for the women also, for the girls also in the family to have equal right over the property. In India, most resources like land, factories are in the name of men only. Mostly they will be in the name of the men. Even though the law provides the property of parents should be divided equally between the children, whether they are men or women, whether they are boys, whether they are sons and daughters, it should be equally divided among the children. But in actual practice, very few girls get a share in their parents' property. Very few girls. Okay, mostly hereditarily it goes only to the boy child but not to the daughter. Okay, उसका जो बच्चा है उसको जायदाद चले जाती मगर बच्ची को नहीं जाती. सो दैट इज़ आल्सो द डिफरेंस बिटवीन द men and women. So as a result, women have little or no control of any productive resources like land, shop, factory. इसके ऊपर उसका control नहीं रहती, and therefore they have to be economically dependent upon the men or on their fathers, on their husbands, on their sons or on their brothers. If they possess in their name the land or any other resources, automatically they become independent. So as it is in the name of their father or their husbands or their sons or in the name of their brothers, they are what we call physically dependent, and even for every small activity, for every small transaction, they have to extend their hand towards them, okay, at them, and they have to ask. The situation in Telangana in recent times is relatively better, because in Telangana what happened is, due to the laws made in the state in 1980, which made it mandatory that ancestral property of the parents should be equally divided between the sons and daughters. In fact, our state was the first such a state in the country to make such a property laws to reduce the discrimination. It was NT Ramarao. NT Ramarao ने लेके आया था. Okay, daughter को और son को दोनों के बीच में जो बंटवारा होती, जो डिवीजन होती, ओके, इट हैज़ टू बी इक्वली मेड बिटवीन द daughters and sons of the parents property. उसका ancestral property जो भी है, it has to be equally distributed between the sons and daughters. अगर एम्प्लॉयमेंट के बारे में बात करें तो आजकल बच्चे तो सभी जगह में हैं, सभी सेक्टर्स में हैं, एंड गोइंग आउट ऑफ हाउस एंड दे आर टेकिंग अप जॉब्स टुडे, and they can able to become self dependent. That means they are not dependent upon others. They are earning their own livelihood. Most women workers in Telangana are employed in agriculture. They are doing very casual jobs. Okay, खेती बाड़ी में काम करने के लिए as a laborers in the agriculture they are employed. A small section of them also run their own shops, farms, and even the enterprises. Thus, when women take up employment, they need not depend upon others, because there will be finance flowing in, पैसे आते रहते हैं, जाते रहती है. So they make decisions on their own. They need not depend upon their male partners. And we have also seen that girls in some families are brought up in such a way that they are undernourished. खिलाना भी बहुत कम खिलाते हैं थोड़े families में. I am not talking about all the families. There are certain families where women are given less food, whereas men is given nourished food. So therefore they have lost the opportunity to gain proper employment also and get good salaries. Women are also not well educated in some families. As a result, they are not employed in productivity activities. So we shall further also learn about the employment pattern in the state, especially in regard with the women in the next class also, children. Thank you.